I can't be on some shit. Pussy don't exist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Niggas mad I fuck that hoe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pussies that got hit K. 9, 10, 11.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju the Master Manager, and I am back with another video.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Hit that little bitch from the back. Pest control, car by rat.
High resilience, high quality. Can you hear? Hey Asha, how you doing? Okay, so today we're going to be doing a 2-card ancestor reading. Her first question, she wants to ask her dad, is there anything of value that he left behind in home? The second question, is there an ancestor who wants to step forward for where she's at right now on her journey? Okay. I'm going to pray over the cards, calling the positive ancestors, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
What the fuck is that? Fucking check. Touch my fucking neck.
Time to level up and start your business on Shopify, the platform made for commerce. With business lending solution.
Alright, I'm going to shuffle the music one more time. The music has been kind of like thuggish kind of music. Ashe. Let's get it. Thank you. Make sure y'all like this video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Alright, are you ready, Asha? So the first question, is there anything of value in the home? Let me set these other decks to the side. Asha, is the connection good and the sound good? Is it cutting out or anything? Yes, it cuts out a little bit, but okay right now. Oh gosh. It's cutting out like last time. Lord have mercy. Not as bad. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Her first question, is there anything of value in the home that her dad left for her? So I'm going to pull a tarot card and some oracle cards. All right, Dad. Is there anything in the home that is of value that she should know about? Whoa. Well, only one card, Spirit. Whoa. So I got the number 4, so I'm going to just pull the 4th card. Okay, so this is actually a good card to get. Celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. So this will be a good card to get the question that you're asking. It represents completeness, foundations, progress, power, and stability. So he's kind of being funny. He's saying he left the house. So he's saying, you know, that's of value because look, that you got the house. But the gift and what he's saying is, which is so crazy because I was just thinking this with the music. I was like, oh, now it's playing like marriage music or whatever, lovey-dovey music. So I believe that this manifestation is getting closer to you. This is the 4 of Wands, fire element, Aries. Like I said, it represents celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. So this card also represents yes. So there's definitely something of value in the home. I was just gonna say this anyways. I think any tarot card that has a positive connotation to it that's representing forward movement, then I think that would be a yes. It's actually here on the card. It says yes. So there's definitely something of value in the home. The home itself. But he's also saying that there's going to come a period in time where you'll see more value in the home. And I think that's going to be once you start your family because it's representing family, marriage, harmony. So, absolutely. So, Dad, what is there in the home that's a value that she needs to look into? What is there a value in the home that she needs to look into? Woo. So this love is coming up. Shit, Dad, is it somebody around that you want her to talk to or something? So he is gonna be revealed to you in due time. But I do see you speaking on the phone with someone, them giving you roses. And it looks like roses up here at the top as well in the trees. So this is absolutely positive energy, but the thing is, what you got to understand is, look, income. So either this house is going to be some type of income for you or it's going to help you save your money because I'm seeing you, planning the future. So I'm going to give you a scenario. So let's say you and your partner, because this is what I'm getting and I don't know what to make of it, but I can just tell you what I'm getting. So I'm seeing like you, your partner, maybe there's an opportunity to move or something of that extent, like out of where you currently stay. And this would be something done together, okay? And so I'm not sure. He's kind of saying, I don't know what you're going to do with the house. I don't know if he's saying like he wants you to have your family here or if he's saying that the house is going to have a benefit to you as far as income for you for this next phase of your life. Because this marriage energy is coming through very, very strong. And then it's like you got it's like in her self-love energy. She's in her bag. She's, focused on herself. So this is definitely coming. Like, I plan to keep the house. I hope you keep the house. But I think that the income, it doesn't have to mean you're selling the house. So that's something for you to think about. And I think what he's saying, you're so blessed, you got it so good. You do because he's saying like the condition of the world now. You're in a better financial standing than certain people. And so he's saying that is what is of value, the home. Because this is a woman holding her money. Definitely. Definitely a woman holding her money. I mean, this is love, money, romance, that kind of. Dad, is there anything of value in the home that you want her to know about? Anything of value in the home that you want her to know about? Girl. Yeah, this energy is coming through strong. Like, this man is into your life sooner than you realize. I don't know if this person lives nearby. Let me see. Dad, where is this twin flame? What is this energy? Where's this twin flame energy coming from? Clarify. Okay, it's relationship cards. Okay, so I don't know. The narcissist energy, then you get the card that says don't trade authenticity for approval. So I think that it's kind of, it seems like it's the same energy in every reading. Well, not every single reading, but basically, when you are dating, you might have to kiss a couple frogs, okay? And this might be a fast frame. Like, it might be like, okay, you might date somebody, you might talk to them or whatever, and that might not work out. And then a week later, you might talk to somebody else. That might not work out. And then boom, that third time, whoever that person is, I'm not saying third, that's the number or whatever the case may be, but this is how I'm seeing it. So I'm seeing that final time when you be like, no, I'm ready to give up. That's when it happens. And I can attest to this myself. It's like when you're not expecting it, that's when love can come into your life. But if you're doing the things that you know you need to do for yourself, for your healing, then I believe that it's going to come, okay? Hey, Dream. Let me see. I missed y'all comments. This deck. Which one, Resilience? This T deck here. Okay, so that energy's coming up. This situationship energy, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. If it's something you don't like and you know it's not a person for you, don't be afraid to walk away. And also don't be afraid to start over. Like, he's saying, at this point, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? So there's like an emphasis on someone that's going to come in with a certain kind of energy. You got to be clear about what that looks like and clear about the way that this person makes you feel, the energy that you feel when you're with this person. You feel safe, secure, you feel calm, whatever the case may be. You got to be very clear about it. And I would definitely say, you know, something to the extent of, I feel like this person's my twin flame, like really like emotions of it, because I don't see enough of that energy. You got to bring it. I mean, at the end of the day, what's for you is for you. It's going to happen. But, you know, there are things we can do sometimes to slow it down, and there are things that we could do sometimes to speed it up. And so what I get from this, because like the first card it was like some toxic cards, like toxic relationship cards. So I was like, okay, so that's kind of indicating to me, okay, what you're dealing with, or it's like the route you are going on, it's still not quite this partner yet. And I think what it is I kind of feel like it's the hesitancy of, just, it's like an immediate thing. You just got to know, like, okay, I got to walk away. If this don't seem or sound like what I wrote, then I got to just walk away. So there is that emphasis. I do also still feel like there's still a little of settling for less, because you got live-in situationship, narcissist, and it's like a woman, she tolerates it, but she stays. And you got them here, she's happy. You know, she's with a live-in situationship. This is not an ideal situation, but she's smiling. So it's kind of like I'm seeing you, okay, it's a like a feeling of like, okay, this might not be what I want, but I'm just going to go for this because it seems like it's close to it. So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. If it's not what you asked for, and you know what you asked for, and you know what you need, if it's not that, then it's not that, and that's okay. But I'm seeing he wants me to really say all of this and emphasize it. It's like stagnancy within certain things. And I think the speed that you're going at is at a stagnant speed. So he feels like he wants you to kind of do a little bit more to put yourself out there when it comes to love. I don't know if you're walking around the neighborhood, but I'm seeing you do something outside. This person could definitely be around in the neighborhood or nearby. Let me see. We wouldn't even be supposed to be talking about this. We supposed to be talking about something totally different. She said, "Oh, he right though." Now he ready to fulfill. Yeah, no, he's right, giving it to me. And the thing is, it's like I know he's not capping, because it's like you gotta fully have evidence when it comes to manifesting love, because it's like you can have all the confidence writing your petition, but when it comes down to the real world, like, okay, you're going on a date or you're doing this, there's a disconnect somewhere. And I think disconnect is knowing that, seeing things, knowing certain things, and accepting people. It's okay to people, but it's not okay to accept everyone as your partner. Okay, you can people and love people from a distance. That doesn't stop you from being a nice person, but you also don't have to be a nice person to everybody. And that's what he's saying. So that's what the don't trade authenticity for approval. Stop trying to get everyone's approval. That's what he's saying. So when it comes to partner, choose someone that's good for you. Choose someone that makes you feel whole and complete. That's a twin flame. Okay, twin flame is the mirror match. Okay, so you're gonna see things within this person that is similar to you. So when you're talking about this person and this person coming into your life and how you feel, you want to talk about the things that are kind of similar to how you are. You know, you show up for the people that you love. You're always there for the ones that you care about. Somebody that's going to do the same, right? So that's what you need to write. Write similar things, that qualities that you have in yourself, because it's a twin flame. So it's going to be somebody similar to you, okay? You want somebody that's going to feel like home for you. And your dad, he really wants you to find the right partner, not just any partner. Anybody can have a partner. Anybody can have a kid with any partner. But he's been blocking that for a minute now. Okay? So you have to be mindful. Stop being so accepting of, when it comes to a certain thing, you can't be accepting. When it comes to, your business or whatever, coaching people, you can accept people for who they are. When it comes to your dating life and who you're going to be, spending the rest of your life with, you probably want to be a little bit more full. Okay? Lunar, we can't play fight under the table while I'm doing my reading. All right, Dad, what is there in the home that is of value? Okay, Asha, I'm glad that makes sense. Because, baby, he like, no, the first time I'm like, all right, Dad, I think we got the point across, but no, he like, keep going. You got to say it all, say everything. So, all right, so let's see. What is there around the home that is of value, Dad, that she needs to look into? Her value in the home that she needs to look into. Prosperity. So I'm seeing coins. So does he have some old coins or something like that? Coins, like trinkets and stuff like that. I'm seeing like a Chinese coin or something like that. Military something. I don't know if he was in the military, but it's giving me kind of like that kind of energy. What is there in the home of value? I'm seeing the energy around the home is value. So I don't know what it is they did at that house, on that land that your house is on, but it's a lot of love. And there's a lot of prosperous energy around there, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. Everything I'm asking about this house. Prosperity, inspiration. That is there around the home. Oh, okay. Fertility. There's a tree there that he wants you to sit there. I'm seeing a pregnant woman under a tree. Uh-oh. Okay, I left and came back and went out. Okay, so he was showing me like a coin, like a military coin, or I don't know if he was in the military, but it's like some type of coins, a Chinese something like that. And then this is a tree. So do you have a tree in your yard that looks something like this? You also got, look, protection. Look at this shit, Asha. The pregnant. This is like no motherfucking cap. So yes, then we plant. Girl, no motherfucking cap. I forgot y'all planted a tree together. Yeah. So that tree has, stop, Lunar, quit biting me. So that tree has some significance when it comes to you manifesting and you building your life at this home. I feel like you're gonna have to really like spend more time. I know this might sound crazy, like spend more time, you know, in your home. Not that necessarily. It's just spend more time like walking the yard, like walking around, praying over your house, speaking that prosperity over your home, fertility, speaking the love, welcoming in all these things. Just like we blow our cinnamon in of the month, you're gonna have to start calling in love as well. You know, because when we blow the cinnamon, we blow it through the doors. And so that's kind of, hey, why am I getting bit under the table? Golly, she like, let the lady see. Oh my gosh. Do you really have to do that to mommy? Get down. All right. So you got to call it in, similar to how we call in the money for the month. Okay. So I'm seeing you say, a prosperity psalm or scripture. Say a scripture for fertility. Okay. Say a scripture for love. Say something that's going to bring this in as well. Okay. Because, you know, cinnamon is for love, romance, attraction, as well as money and prosperity. So I'm seeing you do. Also, you got happiness. Asha, no cap, commitment, girl. This happiness, commitment, the same look, the same energy. This woman is just like looking up. So you need to spend some time under this tree. Talk out loud to your ancestors. Talk about things that you want, because it's going to be hard to bring in what you want if you don't talk about it. You're not talking enough about the things that you want. You don't have to say it like, oh, I hired this, I want this. No, you don't do it in that manner. You do it in the same manner that you call anything else into your life, anything else into your reality. Okay. The way you do that is just by using your, you know, your biggest instrument is your voice, your throat chakra. Okay. So you got to call it in, your happiness, your protection, fertility. The earth sign energy is coming up here. You got the full moon. Okay. I'm getting green, so that's heart chakra, pink heart chakra. Last card, good luck. So look, you got all these nature cards. So you got to get out in nature on your land, at your house. Spend some time in nature, and you got to speak about the things you want. So what you're going to do under the tree is connect with your ancestors, okay? This could be dad, this could be mom, this could be anybody that has spent time at the home, okay? At that home. So that's important. All right, give me a second, because Luna is tearing me up under the table. I got to grab her bag and put her in her bag. I'm not about to take this abuse.
Three nuns got a flat in front of a frost bank, and a frost bank walks out and changes their tire? What? I want to hug him.
The all-new Copilot Plus enable an array of AI capabilities to accelerate your productivity and creativity in a big way. They're the fastest, most intelligent Windows PCs yet, designed for both power and security. With the impressive power of Snapdragon X series processors, you're getting lightning-fast performance. These next-gen PCs can perform 45 trillion operations per second.
Now the love songs want to play. But this is for real, Asha. Like, I hope you take this message like serious and like implement this like immediately, because this is all in the frequency. When you see it on multiple cards, and this been coming through like multiple of your readings. Okay. So I'm just seeing there's a space under this tree. I'm not saying dig your tree up, but look, this black cat here is represent like a spirit animal. Okay. So you have this spirit underneath this tree, right? Look, here you are. Doesn't this look like the same tree? These are two different cards, Asha. Doesn't this look like the same tree? You're telling me you and your dad planted a tree together. Ma'am. You gonna hear her little me out. Y'all don't feel bad for her. She was tearing me up under there. See the snore under your desk. She like, wake me up later, mama. Y'all gonna be for a minute. Okay. The blooms are pink like that. Are you serious? So it's like flowers on the tree with you and your, that he planted? This is good though. Love this. Okay. So I do feel like either he buried something under the tree, or he's basically saying the spiritual energy there is what's valuable to your future. Okay. You know how, okay, so I'm getting this in my head. So, you know, have y'all seen Lovecraft Country? So, you know how like the whole storyline itself is like centered around this, like these characters, they're basically finding out that they have this hidden lineage and they have this hidden bloodline to know about. And it's basically like these elite people who were like, they had like this secret kind of society type of thing. So what I'm getting is telling me this. He's saying that a lot of Black people have this within their ancestors, have like that hidden bloodline, so to speak. And he's saying more people need to tap into this. And what he means by that is, like within Lovecraft, it's like they're going on a journey and things are unfolding. And basically they're doing different things along the way. I don't know if you would call them ritual ever, but they're doing things along the way to kind of fight those negative forces. Okay. That is the same thing that he's saying. You have to fight off those negative thoughts, those negative beliefs that's saying, oh, you cannot have this. You're not going to be a mother. Oh, you're not going to find love. Oh, all of that. Because if not, that's what's going to be your reality. So the real power is in understanding like who you are. Okay. And who you are represents good luck, prosperity, self-love, happiness, inspiration. So this is a very good energy to be in. And you took his advice as far as like with business, whatever advice he gave you, he's saying that you took his advice and it's working. Okay. So he does feel like the energy that you're in is appropriate for you finding the right person. Okay. The energy is important. You have to be in the right frequency for one to attract this man, especially if it's a twin flame, because y'all got to be on the same vibration. You cannot attract a high vibrational partner if you're not being high vibrational, vice versa. This twin flame, let's say your twin flame is out there somewhere being low vibrational as fuck, saying all this negative stuff, or, you know, just putting himself down, mad because he ain't married, mad because he's been hurt, or just, you know, stubborn, or holding himself away from others. See what I'm saying? So imagine that energy. You attracting, let's say you attract this person, he might be guarded. But again, it's when it comes to twin flames, you're mirroring others. So it's difficult to sometimes get on the same page. You know, some people say you could have multiple twin flames, but I feel like it's representing is like your life partner, your life mate, because you got the commitment card here, and then you got the Four of Wands that represents like commitment, completion, etc. Okay. Thank you, Shine. I don't know your name, but I'm gonna just call you Shine. What's your name? I don't think you've been on here before. They said this is such an awesome message. Thank you so much. Asha said, oh, I miss him and love him so much. He loves you as well. And when I tell you he is that tree, you know, like I've heard that so many different times. People have been talking about, like even on TikTok and stuff, how the spirits are in these. And I believe that because if we're talking about reincarnation and how you can come back as whatever you want to be. Some people come back as some people come back as doves. Some people want to be trees. But if you think trees are like the oldest living thing on the earth, and also trees, think about how much the trees have heard and seen. Okay. So anytime I think of a tree, I think of our ancestry. I think of our root, think of our DNA. Okay. So you got to think, if he's telling you to sit under a tree and connect with your ancestors, you best fucking believe it's for. He's telling you to call in this energy, and he's telling you to call away this energy, which is kind of like attracting this narcissist kind of man. This is a woman, she's on a diet. Look, he got a piece in his mouth. He like, ha, 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 ha. He got a burger right here. This person makes you harder. This person makes it hard for you to stick to your goals. This person makes it hard for you to stick to your goals because you're not their first priority. Live in situationship. So he's saying avoid those type of people at all costs. If it doesn't match up with inspiration, good luck, happiness, prosperity, protection. If this person ain't coming in talking about marriage and talking about kids and talking about, you know, how they feel like you're everything that they've been looking for. You have to create that energy within your own experience, within your own reality. When you do that, that person can show up. But you got to create that energy, okay? Hey, Shanae. The title grabbed my attention. Well, I'm glad you came. Be sure to subscribe. I have another reading, so definitely come and support. Are you a woman, Shanae? Or are you? Okay, so yeah. So I do think that it's something in the yard, Asha, that he might have buried, because I do see like this emphasis under this tree. Because all these cards kind of look like they're outside. There's sunflowers here, dragonflies, acorns. So does this tree that you said you and your dad planted, does it have acorns on it? Because look, both of these cards have acorns. So it's a tree that's going to have acorns, okay? With all this money and prosperity coming up, baby, I would dig around that tree. I ain't lying. My dad and I have had a very good relationship. He's been through a lot of abuse and torment. It's like his soul loves, but it's trapped, so he struggles with how to care without controlling. Let me see. I should say no, it doesn't have. I don't have any acorn trees around. So maybe we just look into the symbolism of acorns because that's showing up on both cards. But yeah, okay. So hopefully that answers your question. He's not giving me like specifics within the home. I'm seeing mostly outdoors, okay? Because I'm thinking it's definitely some money because look, you got income. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the second question because we got another reading after this. So she also wants to know, is there an ancestor who would like to step forward at this phase of her journey that wants to help her? And I would say with love, since this is what's coming up, love and good luck and prosperity. Who wants to step forward for her? Died old. Looks like a male. Dark-skinned male. Gray hair, gray beard. Who's stepping forward for her? Earth card. So he's saying you're clairsentience. You're clairsentient. Sensing feelings and emotions, empathy, awareness of the energies around you. Spiritual material blessings, Gola. So you are Gola. This Papa Jerome. Because wasn't he the one that was Gola? Spiritual material blessings. Yeah, see, the cash is still coming up. So when we talk about spiritual material blessings, you know how I was talking about being able to create that spiritual energy, raising your vibration? That is a motherfucking gift, okay? That is, look at this, Asha, the trees. This looked like the same tree that I was just talking to you about. So, ma'am, get out there under them trees and talk to your ancestors because that energy keeps coming up. So I think that your ancestors are going to help you with this, help you bring this person into your life. Look, your spirit guides are always with you. Let me see. Shanae, I'm doing a client reading. So if you want to book a personal reading, I have my links down below in the description box. But I'm not gonna be able to read that because focus on my client. All right, so this spirit says that they are always with you. They're like watching you on your journey. I'm seeing you reading and absorbing information, but there needs to be more verbalizing, calling in the things that you want, okay? Calling the things into your reality and into your existence, okay? All right, who's the spirit who stepped? I do feel like it's Papa Jerome. Who's the spirit? Because was he dark skinned? Look, you're being protected from negative energy sent your way. This is exactly what I was talking about. You know, when I was telling you how it could be certain low vibrational energies or thoughts or whatever beliefs that you're holding within that can sometimes be a generational curse. And it just falls on you. And you feel like for your life to stay positive and stay, you know, ahead of, you know, the low vibration or the low vibrational energy. And it's just it's a fight. And so that's kind of what I did, you know, to continue cleansing and continue doing what you're doing, staying grounded. The earth element keeps coming up, so definitely stay grounded. You know, spend a lot of time in nature, okay? And just as much as you absorb information, he wants you to put it into action, okay? Let me see. Yeah, he's dark skinned and I'm earth sign. Okay, well that makes perfect sense to me. Okay, so Papa Jerome, what message do you have for her? So we know what you're saying. I get what you're saying for sure. Spiritual material blessings are increasing. So he's definitely giving ghost energy. So he's coming back around because he's trying to protect you from these low vibrational thoughts. Look, inner knowing, paternal side. Inner knowing, claircognizance, wisdom from beyond this realm, information, connection with source. So this is like, so the same way, I'm seeing like the same way the third eye is open. Sometimes things like unwanted thoughts and things like that can kind of come to you if you're too open. So be careful with that. Make sure that, you know, when you're doing your spiritual work, manifesting like that, make sure that you keep a protective stone. I am personally seeing amethyst. Amethyst is like that protector, but it's also nurturing. So I would say that would be a good one. Okay. What is your advice to her, Papa Jerome? What's your advice to her? What's your advice to her? Let me pull from the tarot deck and see what he say. What is your advice to her, Papa Jerome? I do think that he had to be around you as you were younger. I mean, yeah, as you were younger, girl. Because look, this kind of looks like him. And then you see this little that kind of look like you in this corner. I just peeped. But yeah, this definitely looks like you right here. Like the eyes, the skin tone, the cheeks, the forehead. And so this looks like the same man. Look at this. Looks like the same exact man. No motherfucking cap. Never them. So he was definitely the one who was Lola. Papa Jerome, what is your message to her? Okay. So the this came in the reverse. So the card that you got is the Three of Swords. This is the Libra card. It came reversed. So it says triplicity, expression, expansion of the idea, growth, first stages of completion. Ma'am. But look at this, upright. No, it was a negative. It was reversed. So it says negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, recovery, and moving on. So yeah, that's the energy that you're in. The air sign energy is coming up. Air represents communication. So definitely be mindful using your voice. I'm seeing that you got to use your voice more. Anything, I'm talking about yap, 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 okay? This is definitely a heartbreak card, but it came in the reverse actually good. So I'm seeing you coming out on the other side of heartbreak or just holding on and harboring certain feelings of someone that hurt you. Yes, when you were young, for sure. Definitely around you. I think that he has to be like an ancient ancestor. Was he on the paternal side? because the paternal card came up. And I told you this already. But yeah, for sure, that came in my head. Like, yeah, he's around as a young kid. And the reason I said that is because I was looking at this card and I saw the little girl right here. And I was like, yeah, that would be representing you. And there's another little boy that he was around a lot as well. And I mean in spirit. So like he would have been like an ancient ancestor. I think he would have came many years before you were born. Okay. It says he died old. Yes, he was paternal. Okay, yeah. So no cap. It's a spot. So he is stuck in the earthly realm. The reason was because he's worried about you. And also look at this. It says heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, and so can you imagine if you would have decided to settle for less and choose the wrong man? This would absolutely make sense why he's coming back. Because he doesn't want you to be any. It's okay, you could be sitting up mad because the manifestation hasn't happened yet for you, or you could be living in chaos with a kid already, or in a living situationship with a narcissist man, possibly going through a break, suffering, getting cheated on, pretty much. So it's like choose what you perceive as you going through a hard time. You're not going through a hard time. You're creating the environment and the energy that you want. You're creating that around you. Okay. So he's saying perspective is everything. When you change your mind, when you change your perspective, change your mind, you could change your reality. Okay. So that is what he's concerned about. Okay. You're not choosing the wrong person. But again, I kind of see him on edge because it's like your dad is wanting you to put yourself out there and date. So you might possibly have to kiss a couple frogs, but you got to get out there, okay? Put yourself out there in that way, okay? Yeah, I remember that reading we did, and they were saying that. I can't remember who I was speaking to, but I mean, that's what they were saying. Talking about how you could have got married, you could have, had kids, et cetera, but it would have been the wrong person. So would it have been worth it? Because it's like, yes, you would have had your kids, you would have been able to love your kids, but you want someone that's going to be a partner. You want to make life easier for you, like a partnership. She said, okay, I got to get out there for sure. That was my grandma. Okay, so is this the paternal grandma or your mom's mom? And I don't want kids with the wrong person. I'm glad that you recognize that, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot for somebody to recognize that. Sometimes we want what we want and we don't care how we get it. But no, we're not doing that. We're not manifesting. Like, we're not manifesting out of desperation. It was maternal. Okay. So it looks like messages are crossing over on both sides. So that's saying a lot right there. Okay, so do you have any more questions for? If not, we'll get ready to close out. Dream, are you still in here? So Papa wants to help me with bringing in love, correct? Well, seems, yes, all of them do. All of them are concerned with, because they know that's what you want. They know that's what you really want on like below the surface, they like you try to act all cool, but deep down inside, we know that that's ultimately what you want. That would make you happy, okay? So let me pull some oracle cards and we're going to close out. Let me ask him, what is it that he wants from you? Papa Jerome, what is it that you want from Asha? Look, these fell out. Financial health. These literally dropped out. Forgiveness. So this is self-forgiveness and healing. Okay. So this card kind of trauma, because you got the all white, you got the young woman. So you got to forgive yourself fully. You got the tree coming up again. Money tree, actually. Look, this is money. Clarity. Justice. So this all white is coming through. So This sexual trauma, he wants you to continue dealing with that, okay? Because look, you got the young woman in white here, and then you got the grown woman here. And this is actually Libra energy. So do you have Libra in your chart? I got the water element here. Yeah, water element, earth element. Okay, so that's what he wants for you, justice. He wants you to get what you want out of life. That's justice to him. He also wants you to fight back when things are not going according to plan. Fight back. Don't just lay down and take it. That's what he's telling me. Literally, I'm channeling this message. Okay? He said, don't lay down and take it. I said, I love you. So, yeah, that would be a message. It's just like he's watching you as a young woman. He's watching you grow up into this mature person who has this level of awareness, and that's good. And he loves that for you because that's all he wanted was for you to be able to forgive yourself for the things that you've experienced in life and just kind of how you treated yourself. So self-love is absolutely important, okay? But yeah, this is the same woman here. Because look, the hair is orange. It's the same woman. This is the person seeing you from this phase to this phase. So absolutely, he's in your frequency. And he's concerned with you getting what you want out of life. That is justice to him. You remember he's the one that talked to you about hoodoo and justice and basically like, I don't want to say vengeance, but he was kind of teaching you about that. So he's saying like, be relentless with the things that you want in life. Being relentless means cut off and knowing when to walk away from certain situations because everything is not battle to fight. Every person is not your mission, okay? Because when you get caught up in that, oh, I just want to be so nice and oh, I don't want to walk away from this person because they've been around. Okay, you're going to end up in a, let's say you're talking to somebody for 6 months. It's not going nowhere. Then you're going to talk to somebody else. Let's say that lasts for a year. You see how long you're prolonging things versus just saying, okay, I'm going to give myself 3 days. If this person ain't even within the 3 days or within a week, baby, move on. Life is about getting what you want out of life because life is going to give you certain things. You have to make do with it. So you also got to put that energy back out there. It's kind of like I'm seeing it like a wheel turning. Like, you know, the symbol for like a cycle where it's like the arrow is going in a circle. It's like that energy has to come back around, okay? Like full circle. Oh, you got the circles here that's like kind of emphasized. Then you got the rainbows like shaped like a circle. But yeah, justice has to be served for this young woman, okay? Justice has to be served for her, okay? I would even say do some healing underneath the full moon. We have the 8/8 portal that's coming up. And then I think that's a new moon, if I'm not mistaken. So you might be able to do some work with the new moon. But definitely work with this moon that we have coming up. We're going to have to do a meditation on the 8th. Absolutely. Do some manifestation work for sure, okay? And I just cut the deck and you got new beginnings. It's because when I was working on my accessing the Akashic records, when I was working on workbook, I was coming up with images that were representing like each phase within a meditation. And like when the last photo that I made where it was kind of like walking back down, walking back towards the elevator to go back down, like leaving basically the library that holds the Akashic records. It looked just like this. And basically it has this pillar kind of thing on it. So saw that I said, I see that on all my Oracle cards. It's so many Oracle cards I have that has this shape here. So now I know what this means. It's represent basically you accessing hidden knowledge that was hidden from you, that was not, you weren't meant to see it. Look at this. Look at this shit. Okay, let me show y'all this. No cap. Look at this young woman. She's down at this she's at this waterfall, right? There's a set, right? Look at this card. Look at the waterfall. There's like this cliff. There's a waterfall, there's mountains, and then you have the sunset, and then you have the moon with the birds. Look at the birds. Look at the birds here. Y'all can't tell me this ain't the same place. This place. So I feel like we definitely got to do another meditation. You're going to have to go to this waterfall, okay? And this is important. You're going to have to go to this waterfall. You're going to meet your inner child. You're going to see her there in all white, the hair orange, okay? So I am seeing that. There's a full moon. But I'm seeing you do like some type of justice work for your younger self within this meditation. So I would say maybe do some Reiki within the meditation on your inner child, okay? Because it's like again, back to the analogy that I was using about Lovecraft. It's like they're on this adventure. They're fighting off all of these negative things. They're fighting to discover who they are. That's what we have to do. We can't just think, oh, it's just gonna fall in our lap or just fucking happen. We are like a lot of our history as a whole has been hidden, purposely hidden. And so we know that, but it's like we don't think below the surface when it comes to like discovering about us, discovering what our life is about, what our life is supposed to mean, and what it represents. We have to be the one to discover this, okay? He's saying life is a quest, okay? It's like you're searching for something. What you're searching for is for yourself. You're searching for yourself. And when you can find yourself and come home to yourself, everything else will fall together, okay? But this is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, ma'am. Thank you, Papa Jerome. Thank you to Asha's dad for stepping forward. You guys may go back to the spirit realm. She loves you guys very much. All right, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and start up the new stream. And we will talk on there. We'll talk on there, Asha. I did. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daddy. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If anybody's interested in joining my mentorship or booking a personal reading or purchasing crystals, incense, handmade spiritual baths, or any other spiritual products, I have my links down below in the description box. Thank you guys for watching. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I am out.